Hey everyone, it's Gina from Orchid and Opal.com, and I have a Eureka crystal beads collection to share with you that is brand new for this month and curated by the talented Stephanie of Bronze Pony, who also shares these collections and makes some pretty fantastic jewelry designs too. And if you're interested in getting your hands on one of these collections, I will leave the direct link right down below the video. It'll take you right to it. And generally the quantities are limited, so if you are interested in getting one, it's a good idea to act pretty quickly if you're able to. By purchasing one of these collections, you're not starting a subscription. You can pick these up at your choosing, and they also have some past collections available and restocked as well, so you can check those out on their collections page. And real quick, I want to let you know about a limited time bundle deal that they are offering on this collection, Seaside Dreams by Stephanie, and the Orchid Oasis collection that I helped curate with them last year for a lower price of $139.95. And they also have another collector bundle that's going to include 3 entire collections, which will be the 2 that I just mentioned, as well as their Hearthside collection for $219.90. So in order to get those bundle deals, you do need to purchase the bundle as it's listed on their site. So don't purchase those separately if you're interested in getting that special price. I'll also leave the links directly to the bundles down below. And lastly, if you're an existing email subscriber, you'll also or have also received a coupon code this week for $20 off a purchase of $199 or more. And that coupon can be applied to collections. So some extra special deals there going on their fabulous collections, one of my favorite things to share and work with, and I cannot recommend them enough. So now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and open up this package and see what's in store. Enough said, right? We can get the gist of the color combination and the theme from this gorgeous picture you just want to dive right into. And here's a quick flip over to take a peek at what we're going to be taking a close-up look at in just a moment. And Stephanie's put together some information about the theme to get us in the Seaside Dreams mood. And if we open up this information, this is where we have the list of everything that is included. We don't have the color names listed. You can find those directly on their site. And also you can search by these SKU or SKU numbers off to the side. Just put those into their search bar and it'll bring you directly to each of these products, which helps if you want to get more of them or if you want to pick up any of these separately outside of the collection. We're going to check out first some Krakowski crystal. That's Eureka Crystal Beads line of crystal fancy stones. Then we're going to see a number of high-quality Japanese seed beads, some check glass, Chinese crystal, and preciosa, a number of findings, and it looks like we'll also have some leather cord. And of course, all orders over $35 in the US are granted free shipping, so there's no additional cost for that. So you do get a discount off of all of these products when purchased together as a collection. Not to mention, they're so inspiring when you see everything all put together. I don't know about you, but it just gets me in the mood to start creating. And now I know we're all excited to take a look at what Stephanie's put together for us. So I'm going to get organized, then we'll jump right into the first section of Krakowski crystal. And item number 1 in that section is a very generous quantity of 6mm Krakowski crystal round pearls. And these are in a classic satiny white. So this is a new line of pearls that Eureka Crystal Beads is now carrying, and they are great to work with. They've got that nice solid weight to them and a beautiful and intact coating and also that luster that you usually see on actual freshwater pearls. So I definitely recommend these if you're looking for a decent pearl bead to use in your projects. And then we have this beauty. It is a large 18 by 25mm Krakowski crystal oval stone, and it's in this stunning turquoise color. It's kind of got the fire coming through from the reflective background, giving it that opal quality, and it is in great shape, a great way to start out our collection. We have some more Krakowski opalescent type crystals, this time in the 13 by 18mm size. And this is the creamy white with that beautiful fiery background. And then to match that large focal that we took a look at, we have two of these coordinating smaller ovals in the 10 by 14 millimeter size, which is fabulous because then we can maybe make a pair of earrings that'll coordinate with the large oval in a necklace. And just look at that fiery reflectiveness we get when I move these under the light. I just love that. And then we also have two of the trillion cut stones in the 12 millimeter size. They are stunning with the color and light play, beautifully cut, and they're in great shape. The enamel on the back is very well done also. It's not scratched up or anything, and very, very smooth with that blue coating. And it's fun to get something other than an oval or a round to play with. So I look forward to working with these and hopefully coming out with a tutorial for a trillion cut, which I haven't done yet. We have lots of crystals in this collection. I'm loving that. We also have two of the 12 millimeter cushion cut fancy stones in the white opal variety. There's going to be a lot that can be done with this collection. And last but not least for that section, we have four of the 8 millimeter crystal chatons in this lovely, rich, deep royal blue, giving us some of our deep blue ocean inspiration. And next we have the very generous seed bead section, which really pulls all of our colors together beautifully and gives us a great variety of sizes and shapes to play around with and surround these beautiful crystals. We start out with two tubes of Miyuki Delica beads in the size 11-0. I have one container in a coppery metallic and another in a matte frosty turquoise. Next up is a tube of some Miyuki round 15-0 seed beads, our tiniest ones, and a staple for doing some of our bezeling. And this time we have a golden metallic color. Also included is a tube of Miyuki 11-0 seed beads, and there is a closer look at that color, another golden tone, kind of on the lighter side. It is also the Duracoat galvanized, which is great. That color will stay intact and last longer for us. Also included are two colors of 11-0 Toho round seed beads, and the reason I'm not listing the actual color name is just because those could change slightly from collection to collection. Chances are you'll probably get the same color, but say if it's relaunched later on, there could be some slight differences, and it's just good to be aware of that. But as you can see, I have this gorgeous metallic lined peach and also a frosty bluish green iris combination in that other tube. Also included in this section are the really interesting size 11-0 Toho triangle seed beads. And we've got a rich greenish variety with a luster or rainbow-like coating, and then also sort of a light frosty topaz with maybe an iris or AB coating. Here's a closer look at those triangles in that more topaz color. I wanted to take those out to show you up close what those look like since they're a little bit different. You can see those three-sided seed beads, which I recommend trying these in a tubular herringbone stitch. I've used them before in that, and they really come together nicely. And that's one way you can use those. And then here is that other gorgeous greenish teal variety that is a bit more shiny, also appears to have maybe a metallic lining. And then our final tube in that section is containing the Toho Magatama 11-0 seed beads. And here's a look at this variety up close. You can see how these are more of a drop shape. So the hole is actually a little bit off center with a wider bottom and a slimmer area up there where the hole is located. And this is another beautiful variety of a sort of brushed antique metallic mix. Got different shades of copper and bronze and even a little bit of magenta. And then it looks like this is actually our last tube. I stand corrected. This contains a Miyuki Tila 2-hole seed bead mix And it's going to contain not only assorted colors, but sizes as well. So let's take a closer look at that. That is so fun. It brings our color palette together. It gives us the different sizes all in one mix with our regular tealas, the half tealas, and the quarter tealas included. And not only that, but we have different finishes as well. We've got some matte, some transparent, and some opaque varieties. I just love that pop of that orangey coral color that contrasts with our turquoises and bronze and coppery metallics. Such a summery combination. And our next section, which is the check glass beads, lists two different items. First, we have a 2-hole variety of the mini gem duos, and there's an entire tube included. Aren't these stunning? They've got the opaque turquoise color in the background and then this almost light dusting of an iridescent blue over the top, which is really eye-catching and catches the light beautifully, but still sort of in a subtle way. The other item in that section is a strand of 3mm round faceted fire polish beads. And this appears to be a perfect shade of a coppery metallic that looks wonderful with a lot of these other items in our palette. This also gives us another size and type of bead to work with, which, as you can see, is the point of these collections. It's not to say you can't include other items or use items across different collections, but they really do provide a great variety of shape, sizes, and colors that coordinate well together to get you thinking about things to create directly from what you receive here. Our next section contains a variety of Chinese crystal rondelles, these little sparkly, faceted, compressed round beads. And we have one strand of the 4x3mm in this really stunning combination of metallic copper and a transparent either crystal or champagne. And a lot of beads to work with on these strands. These are a great way to add more quantity and bulk to work with to go along with the check glass beads in these collections. And I especially love the 4x3 and 3x2mm sizes, the little tiny sizes of these rondelles. They're very consistent and sparkly. And here are the other two varieties that are included. These are in the smaller 3x2mm size. We have a light pastel blue or sort of a sky blue with a beautiful shimmer. And we have an opaque turquoise, and it also has what appears to be a AB coating. We get that little bit of a rainbow iridescent shine, and it looks like there's approximately 160 beads per strand of these 3x2mm, and there were about 140 on that other strand. And then finally, for our glass beads, we have a Preciosa mix containing crystal bicones that range from 3 to 6mm in size, and also in this variety of lovely coordinating beachy colors. So this also brings it all together with our different shades of turquoise and that deep sapphire blue. You can see also these frosty varieties. They remind me of sea glass. We've got some light champagne gold, kind of that sandy color. And I'm sure these will be great to have across multiple projects. We have a number of coordinating findings to take a look at, and not just in metal. We start out with these fish charms that are actually mother of pearl. They're 10x19mm size, and we get 4 pieces included. And you can see where that hole placement is there at the top or at the front of the fish. They are pretty thin, but not thin enough where it feels like they're going to break apart or anything. They're smooth and minimalistic, and of course that shell material is perfect for this theme. Our next item is a starfish charm that's 14x18mm in size. It's got the white enamel inside and also the realistic dotted details and the light gold that is framing that all out. And there's a peek at what the back looks like. And then we have a set of tiara cast charms. These are the phases of the moon which is also very appropriate. They are so dainty. They have the hammered detail and they're also in the golden tone. So this is a little set of 5 that you can use together. Also included are some gold-toned ear wires and a toggle clasp, which will definitely come in handy. And those are also tiara cast components. And then next we have a set of 2 of these bezel frames. They're a rounded square shape with a loop. They have sort of a brushed look. And you could use these for so many different things, including connectors to make different types of jewelry. You could bead inside of these. You could use these for brick stitch and bead around them. Use them as a frame and hang something inside. Lots of different things. And our final element in this section is a tiara cast button, which is a sand dollar. I love that. Here's a look at the back. You can use this as a button clasp in your jewelry making, maybe for a bracelet, and that will definitely set a beachy tone. And the final item in our collection is a 3-foot segment of 1.5 millimeter round leather cord. This is a very light, sandy, beachy color, and you could perhaps use this to make some beaded wrap bracelets and include that button maybe. So that is everything for the stunning Seaside Dreams collection that was put together by Stephanie of Bronze Pony and Eureka Crystal Beads. Another beautiful job with an inspiring palette of materials and a great variety that will certainly help us to be able to put a number of things together directly from the contents of this collection. And like I said, for a limited time, not only can you pick up this collection separately, but you can also pick this up in 2 different bundles that they've put together with even more of a discounted price. So if you want to, you can pick up the bundle with this and the Orchid Oasis collection. And then they have the larger bundle that includes those 2 plus their Hearthside collection, all very different color palettes and high quality materials that will surely get you inspired. And be sure to check your email and use that $20 off coupon code. Again, that's off of a purchase of $1.99 or more, which happens to be good on their collections also. So I'll leave links right down below the video to those items. That way you can be taken directly to them. I think they've hit it out of the park again. And I can't wait to get creating and hopefully share some finished pieces directly from these materials in the near future. Feel free to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this collection or anything else you'd like to say. I'm always thrilled to have you here unboxing these items with me and taking a close-up look. And if you enjoyed it and if you found it helpful, definitely give the video a big thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe while you're here if you haven't already, especially if you want to see future finished pieces and tutorials. And also feel free to share the video with your other beading friends. That is all I have for now. I hope to see you all again real soon. Until next time, I want to wish you all a fabulous rest of your day. And as always, happy beading.